Hey y'all, welcome to my channel and welcome back if you're returning. It's Fiery Moon and I'm here to do the General Collective Weekend Vibe reading. It is January 15th as I'm recording this. We have Sun in Capricorn. The moon is in Sagittarius. As I was updating my board, I was looking over the transits. And for one, I did notice that like one of the apps that I use, it's set to a different time zone. And I always forget that when I'm writing down the date for the new moon. So I had it written down for the 19th, but it's actually the 18th. It's set to, I don't even know. But the app, like it doesn't allow you to change the time zone. It shows it to you in, I think it's GMT. So I had the 19th, but I corrected it to the 18th because I'm in, Eastern Standard Time. And as I was doing that, I noticed the moon went over Lilith because Lilith, has moved into Sagittarius after being in Scorpio. It seemed like it was in Scorpio forever, but it has moved into Sag. And I don't know why, but that transit is sticking out to me for some reason. It may, be important for this reading, but we'll see. Because, Lilith is like considered the dark side of the moon, the side of the moon that you can't see, quote unquote. But I feel like there might be something there. It doesn't feel bad, it's just, I don't know. Like it got me side eyeing my transits right now. And then what I also noticed right before I hit record is, I picked out the mixed emotions deck that we'll be starting out with. And then I was drawn to my Work Your Light Oracle deck as well. So I have both of those. And I'm like, well, what tarot deck am I going to use? And right off the back, like my Game of Thrones tarot deck like popped out. But I'm like, I don't know if it really goes with this, this vibe. But if there may be a reason for it. So we're gonna just see. We just gonna let spirit do what it do. So like I always tell y'all, take what resonates and leave the rest. This is not for any specific zodiac sign. It's just a collective message. Know that time as well as the energy is fluid, and the energy can be vice versa or interchangeable. If it's not your story, don't try to make it fit. But let's see what messages of guidance, healing, truth, love, wisdom, acceptance, understanding, as well as protection do we need as it pertains to the collective and the energy surrounding this weekend. So we will have the new moon in Capricorn, which there will be. It'll probably be the weekly reading. I'll make the new moon reading the weekly reading just because it's on the 18th and it's happening at such a late degree of Capricorn. So yeah, let's see what's going on, Spirit. As it pertains to the energy for this weekend. One more. Ooh, and I feel this. I want to say I picked up on this energy in the last reading that I did. We have the surprised and excited cards, just where I split the deck. And it makes me feel like, how did I say it in the last reading? Like, they were showing me confetti falling. And for some reason today, when I went to, go get my nails done, I had already knew that I was gonna get green. But then I had seen this color, or yeah, it is a color, like, I guess. But I seen this polish rather. And I was like, ooh, I gotta get that. Like, I need that. It just felt right. So, and when, as my nail tech was doing my nails, I turned the nail bottle around and seen that it said black tie affairs. Because I was like, ooh, I feel like I'm at a party when she started putting it on my nails. And I turned the, bottle around and I seen it and I was like, ooh. So I don't know. We'll see. But bottom of the deck, we have the fulfilled card, which is like the star energy in this deck. It says satisfied, self-actualized, and realized. So, the star is an energy of hope, of faith. It's an energy of healing. But it's also a card of, fulfillment as well. And they're saying, what is this? Pick up the litter? Pick up the litter. I don't know if you have your pick up the litter. But that's what my guys just gave me. Let's see what's up under it. Up under it, we have the surprised, which says startled, astonished, and shocked. And then we have empowered, which says powerful, capable, and strong. And then up under that, we have the proud card. They're stopping me, y'all, because, like, as I'm doing this reading, I'm like, my subconscious is turning about using this Game of Thrones deck. And they just said, it's, to me, like I said to y'all, it just doesn't go together. But my guides are like basically enforcing me, like, yeah, just because something looks one way on the outside, or something is perceived one way, doesn't mean that it's not, it doesn't go together. So I don't know. I don't know. They're being kind of vague, but I guess we'll see. But what I'm feeling here right off the bat is, like I said, this is like I don't know if you're going to be surprised. For some of you, like, I'm getting the energy of a party. Maybe, if it's your birthday, you may be having a surprise party. I don't know. But it really feels like, and I mean, a birthday party would be a celebration of you. But that's what I feel like. There's yeah, I feel like someone is being celebrated. We have the empowered here, which says, like I said, powerful, capable, and strong. And then we have proud, which says victorious, accomplished, and masterful. I feel like for some of you, because I almost want to do this, and it almost makes me feel like some of you could be, being recognized or rewarded for like some type of achievement that you've had or that you've made. That's what it feels like to me. So for some of you, this could be work. Because I don't feel like any prideful energy or egoic energy here. Because I feel like if whoever's in this fulfilled energy, you're off doing, tending to your business for one. For some of you, this could be one specific wish or goal or something that you've been working hard at, and it feels like you're getting it, or you're going to be doing it. I don't know, like, this is different. because almost with the empowered, like I feel like you did it already. And for some of you, the surprise is like the energy, like of you being like almost, shocked or shocking yourself, like, yo, I did that. Or like I said, it could be the energy of recognition as well. Mm. Well, let's see what comes out. What's going on, Spirit? How's the collective feeling as it pertains to this weekend? How's the collective feeling? Too many. Ooh, we have guilty. And then we have love at the bottom. It says romantic, intimate, passionate, committed, and guilty says blameworthy, responsible, and at fault. But that doesn't even feel like your energy. Why is this guilty here, Spirit? Who's in this energy? We have the discouraged card coming out. And it says dispirited, disheartened, and deterred. And then we have shy. So they're bringing me back to the bottom of the deck. That surprised, empowered, and what was that last one? Proud. They're telling me like that's the energy of, because you seen how like I felt like I needed to move that star energy off to the side. If what I said previously resonates for you, that's fine. But they're telling me like it's almost the energy of you being in that, because you're in that fulfilled energy, I'll say, that it's shocking people, because it's almost like someone didn't expect you to make it or didn't expect you to, like I almost feel like you made a comeback of some sorts. Like, but that's what it makes me feel. And that's a total contrast, to that fulfilled energy, this guilty and discouraged. So if you're being viewed or perceived by people as like in a way that you're shocking them because you actually did accomplish like what you said or what you set out to do, or whatever the case may be, and you're being recognized for it, it's almost like, and you know how I said I was feeling that moon and Lilith and Sag energy, like kind of like side eyeing. I feel like some of you, you're by whatever you're doing, being in that star energy, you're giving people like they looking at you like her or him, like it's catching somebody off guard. It could be someone that's, at a distance or not, someone that you're not connected with the shy here. It says him timid, hesitant, and reserved. But with this guilty and discouraged, it makes me feel like, I don't know if someone did something and it didn't work, or whatever they tried to do didn't work in regards to, whatever you have going on. But it's almost like, see, we got the irritated and the disappointed. So basically, the easiest way I could say it is, for some of you, you may have a person or people that are looking at you like, or that, could have done something or just had like, it almost feels like ill intentions for you not to be successful in something, or you not to, come back from something. And they're feeling like they're bothered. They're bothered. Very much so. Because then we got overwhelmed, embarrassed, stressed. Yeah, this person is bothered. Like, it's almost like there's nothing nobody could do. Like, I don't know where people get off thinking they have control over what, over another person and, what is for them. Or, like, it's giving me that energy of, like, people feeling like you don't deserve something, or just because of for whatever reason. It shouldn't be for no reason. Like, let people live. Like, you figure out what you deserve. What? Yeah, see, yeah, thank you, Spirit. Yes. That's exactly how I feel. Like, yeah, you ain't got time for people. Like, we got the free coming out with the disgusted. Like, yeah, we leaving that behind. Like, we don't deal with that energy. Yeah, this is like, ugh. Like, I don't even, like, I don't even know, yo. It's just not, like, this disgusted. Like, I feel that. I feel it. Because free says liberated, independent, and unburdened. Yeah, see, that overwhelmed was like being burdened, which is a complete contrast to this energy that I'm feeling for you. And this disgusted, curious, and bored. It's like, ugh. It says revolted, nauseated, and repelled. And it's only like whoever is in this disgusted energy, it's almost like they're like they're giving you like that stank face because they're wondering like it really, I can't even say they're wondering anything with the curious here. It's almost like they just like the curious and bored together just makes me feel like the energy of like someone who can't, or who has too much time on their hands, or they're just bored, so they just like, this is like somebody that looks for something to hate or be wrong about a person, or a thing, whatever the case may be. Like, nah, but how about you worried about you? Like, you should be worried about why you ain't got nothing to do with your time. Because now, even off this shy card, I'm feeling like an energy of someone that, like almost watches you in secret. But this is like that disgusted energy is like the trash took itself out and you're free from it. Like, I don't know if someone could have even been trying to like put a stain on your character or your reputation. Can I get one to go with this free card? Yeah, see? And they big mad. Like, big mad. We have frustrated, prevented, hindered, and blocked. Because if you free, you're not frustrated, you're free. And it's like someone is just watching you and like, how the fuck did they do that or get that, or like, mind your business. Like, that's what it makes me want to say. Like, yeah, like, ugh, what is this, Spirit? We do not can do this energy here, but somebody needs the message, so we'll do it like that. Well, we're gonna let it rock. Give me one more for this frustrated. Why is this frustrated here? Look, big mad. Big mad. The envious card. Yeah. Jealous, suspicious, and possessive. Like I said, I felt that energy of spying with the And it's almost like whoever this is, for some people, they can't even see what it is that you do. With the creative at the bottom, can't find, they can't find a way to see what you do, what you're doing. Whatever you're doing, like, you obviously must be doing it damn good. Hell. So let's see. Yes, okay, so they're giving me clarity because I feel like these two cards go together. This is you, and it's basically telling me like it's a story here where someone tried to do something and it didn't work. You were able to like release yourself from it or get free from it, from them, whatever the situation is. It doesn't have to be romantic. This could even be a job, like someone intentionally trying to sabotage you at work and it didn't work. However it goes for you, friend, family member, associate, sibling, whatever, however. This is you. Like I said, you free, you release yourself from it. Like you're probably not even dealing with these people, this person, whoever the case may be. And this is how they're feeling on the other side of that because it didn't work. Like it's almost like someone is mad because like you didn't fail. And it's almost like with the frustrated and the envious card, it's almost like they have no way of even seeing what's going on. I don't know if someone, could possibly be telling them, and even if they are seeing, it's a lot of like speculation. They don't know. And that's almost like what's fueling the frustration. But it doesn't matter. Whatever you tried to do didn't work. Why would you want to like intentionally do something to someone? Because guilt implies intent. You don't feel guilty if you didn't do nothing. But why would you want to see somebody fail? Like, what? What's going on, Spirit? One more. Alright, so bottom of the deck we have Anna, grandmother of Jesus, and it says seeding the light, laying foundations, and divine plan. Yeah, like for Spirit definitely has a hand in this. Like it almost makes me feel like to the point where whoever did whatever they were supposed to, you were, it was part of the plan for you to chuck up the deuces to that person, that place, that job, whatever the case may be. And it was like, it almost makes me feel like it was written for this person to sit right in the energy they're sitting in. Then up under that, we have no, which says wait, postpone, pause, or say no. Yeah, and I feel like this is the energy that you did. You was like, nah, I'd rather not even deal with this situation. That's what I feel like. And then we have the initiation, which says rite of passage and crossing the threshold. And then we have don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? And I feel like that's not, with you showing up, I'll say, with you showing up as that fulfilled star energy, you didn't dim your light. It's actually feels like, you was like, yeah, I just can't get over it. It makes me feel like this plan, whatever somebody tried to orchestrate, it was meant for you to like reject it. You weren't supposed to settle in a situation, no matter what it is or was. And by you saying no and rejecting it, it's almost like I feel like this don't dim to fit in. It was actually like your confirmation, like don't ever, you know, fit somewhere or try to make yourself fit into something or with someone when you know like they don't have the best intentions for you. That's what this makes me feel like. So it's almost like you initiated the initiation of standing out and being your own like person. All right. Why is guilty and discouraged here, Spirit? Guilty and discouraged. So we have Imrama coming out, and it says, where are you being called to journey to? And I feel like whoever's in this energy, it's almost like, yeah, thank you, Spirit. Spirit is trying to get them to see like either what they've done or what they've done or what they've been doing that almost leads to this guilty and discouraged energy. Because it says, bottom of the deck, we have the warrior woman, which says, have you answered your deepest calling? And it's like, yeah, like, are you getting like, are you being called to do what you did or continue doing what you're doing? Because where is it getting you? Can I get another one, please? For this guilty and discouraged energy. It's like they keep they're missing their mark, and Spirit is trying to show them there's a reasoning. Yeah. Then we have the Great Gathering. It says it's all coming together, intuitive hits and soul tribe. Yeah. So this makes me feel like whoever's in this energy, like there's it may have even been a group or collective effort that I like. And if that's the case, I'll say there's like an energy, like one person who really didn't want to be a part of it, who really didn't want to like go through with the plan. And it's almost like it's hitting them now. Like, yeah, it's time for you to, pick this path. Are you going to, be a leader or a follower? That's what it makes me want to say. Because then at the bottom we have the starseed, what lights you up? And it feels like whoever this person is around or whatever the group dynamics of this situation is, it's almost like I said, that bored energy. Like people just do shit because they're bored. That's not like, and they do it for, for excitement, for their entertainment. That's what lights them up. See, with doing being, dealing with energy like that, you got to be careful because 9 times out of 10, you don't know, like, who you be fucking with. Like, a lot of people get tripped out by the spiritual realm, or excuse me, this physical realm, but you don't know, like, where or how somebody ranks spiritually. We'll see more with the tarot. Can I get one for this free card, please, Spirit? Okay. Thank you, Spirit. And it says the age of light. You've been training for this for lifetimes. Yes. I definitely feel that. With that free energy, we have that fulfilled star energy at the bottom. And then it says Lumeria, creating heaven on earth. It's happening, yes. You are, whatever it is that you're doing, whatever situation or circumstance you have found yourself in, everything is like, it almost makes me want to say it's going according to plan. It's going just the way God and Spirit wanted it to go. And this is exactly what you were supposed to do. You weren't supposed to sacrifice yourself, let alone let someone even, try to do it to you. Nah. Look. Spirit showing out. You're already doing it. Stop overthinking and keep facing your true north. What, Spirit? Come on now. Can I get one for frustration and envious? Frustration and envious. Why is this here? So we have the Lumeria card actually coming out. Creating heaven on earth is happening. Yeah. And it feels like whoever's in this frustrated and envious energy is like I said, whatever you're doing, whatever you've done, it's almost like coming to fruition. It's materializing. Can I get one more to go with this frustrated and envious energy? And then we have take a break. A life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. Yeah. And that makes me feel like, yeah, this person needs to worry about their own stuff. Like, this person needs to take a break, or these people need to take a break from watching you and get their lives together. Because, we'll answer the call. We have that again. What is your soul calling you to do? Your soul ain't calling you to watch somebody else. And for some of you, this is confirming that, like I said, whatever you're doing, whatever you've done, you can almost enjoy a moment of ease. That may be to come for you, this weekend, or however or wherever you're at in the timeline. Because it's almost like however this, creating heaven on earth is happening, I don't feel like there's anything physically, like anything else that you have to do. Because again, if this, if that's the case for you, with the answer the call, what is your soul calling you to do? You already did it. You've already done it. And then we have break the chain, which says ancestral patterns, healing, and rewriting the future. That's why you're showing up as this free energy. You're doing exactly what your soul came here to do. And it's almost like, even with the way I'm looking at this card, someone is watching you do what you do. Look at her. It's time for whoever this is to answer to their own soul's calling. It ain't got nothing to do with you. Oh man. We're gonna go with it and see what spirit. I don't know why this deck was calling to me, but we're going with it. What's going on, Spirit? As it pertains to this energy and spread for the collective. What do we need to know as it pertains to the collective and the energy surrounding this weekend? right, let's see. All right, so bottom of this deck, we have the Star. There you are again. Then we have the World with the Nine of Cups and the Eight of Cups. So this just makes me feel, like I said, for some of you, you're in this Star energy. We got both the cards of wish fulfillment here with the World. And it's almost like for some of you, even with the Star energy, it's almost like it's not that you've been like very reserved or, you know, like almost in hiding with your energy. But now the cycle, you know, with the World here, that chapter for you has closed. It's time for you to like step into this Star energy as this Nine of Cups, which is, you know, being emotionally satisfied within the self. If you've ever watched the show, this is Samuel Tarly, and it's almost given me like a level of mastery of being like so content and comfortable and secure within yourself, because in the show he ends up going to maester school where he learns to become a maester, which is basically a healer. You know, back in, or wherever they're at in Westeros, or you know. But yeah, and he's doing something that he loves, or something that he always wanted to do, and it's something like, it's not self-serving. He's doing something that is of self-service to others. So you could be doing that as well, and you do it because it's something that you enjoy. But now it almost feels like it's gonna be on like a bigger scale. And then with the Eight of Cups, yeah, it's like you when you do something like this, you have to walk away. There were things that you had to walk away from as the Eight of Cups. And he had to leave, you know, he had to leave to go and do this, to become a maester. He couldn't allow like anybody else, you know, he couldn't allow with the Seven of Wands here, like anybody like to try to stop him, or, you know, basically, how can I say? Like, he wasn't gonna let, or he didn't let. Thank you, Spirit. This is why we needed this deck. Thank you. You know, any opposition that he faced, or, you know, possible challenges or obstacles from outside, from the others, he had to push back on that. You see this, and follow his truth, what was true to him. With the Ace of Swords. Thank you, Spirit. Wow. So can I get one for this guilty, discouraged, and Rama, and great gathering? Why is this here, Spirit? We have the Page of Cups, and the Six of Coins fell on the floor, but I'm going to put it back. Yeah, so this is like, you know, the Page of Cups is like an energy of an apology. It's not like a grand gesture or message, like a Knight or a King of Cups, but the Page of Cups is like it is a message. Then at the bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Cups. And this is almost making me feel like with, I don't know, like all I'm really getting off of it is like, someone wanting to apologize. Some of them, that's what, where they are being called to. They're being called to, come through and, give some sort of emotional communication, whether it's an apology or just an expression of how they're feeling. I'll get another one though. Can I get another one to go with this Page of Cups? Why is this here? This person is, oh yeah, most certainly, yes. Then we have the Ten of Swords and the Three of Swords. Yes. So if this is like someone, like I said, I felt that energy of the group dynamic. It almost feels like someone betrayed you for this group, which caused this Three of Swords. And they want to apologize for it. I don't know what they did. And it's almost because now it's almost like, oh my God, thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to use this deck. They could have now been even exiled from this group with the Ten of Swords and the Three of Swords. Because in between is the Seven. So it was some shady, something that wasn't upright, that Seven of Swords. Give me one more and then we're moving on. Because, it could have been, something for, money. We have the Seven of Coins here. But it could just represent like all the time, energy, and effort that someone invested in, betraying you, only to get betrayed. Yep. Bottom of the deck, we have the Hangman. Huh. Crazy. Give me one more, please, Spirit. Yep, and we have a King of Cups, a masculine water energy. And you know what I'm hearing? Shout out to Trey Songs. He has a song that says, girl, I want to be where you are. What album is that? Is it Ready? But that's the song they're playing right now. I want to be where you are. Because, yeah, it almost forced this person to realize how immature they were, how immature they acted. And it almost kind of forced them to, mature, to man or woman up to the reality of this situation. And why I say be where you are is like, this is like the King of Cups. He's looking out at the Two of Wands, needing to make a choice. And like I said, thank you, Spirit. Remember when I said I heard the pick of the litter? You're at a distance from this person, but they hold and are feeling a lot of emotions towards you. Because like I said, it's like they betrayed you only to get betrayed. But it was supposed to happen this way. And where you have, like, you're at the Two of Wands, you're just, chilling. I don't feel that you're at a crossroads. But it's almost like when it comes to the Two of Cups, yeah, you can choose whoever, whatever that aligns with you. It doesn't have to be another person. It could be, something else. But they watching you, and you got your eyes, set on, connecting with something at an emotional level that's equal. Huh. And they've turned their back on this energy. But it's almost like, I don't know if this person, if they come forward, I don't like the King of Cups to come forward. That's just me personally, because he can be a little, even though he's the King of Cups, he can be a little emotionless and not want to, express emotions. But the Page of Cups is here. I'll get one more. Why the Page of Cups? Yeah. Look, for some of you, this person could show up at your house. We have the Four of Wands with an apology. And it's almost like you're in the star energy still. Like, I don't know. You trust yourself. But this person, I can't say. Can I get one for this free and age of light? Why is this here? Look. Yeah. You had to make a decision as a Queen of Cups. You know, it may have been emotional for you. But you know what? You made the decision. And that's all it took with Judgment here. You made a decision to, you know, do what you had to do. You couldn't let your emotions cloud your judgment. Thank you, Spirit. That's what it is. No matter how you felt about this person, this energy, whatever the case may be, you didn't let your emotions cloud your judgment. Can I get another one, please? And look at this. Still giving me that energy of party, but look at the Ace of Cups. Oh. And you stood firm. As a Queen of Swords, you cut that off. You cut it off. Even if it was something or someone that you wanted, you know, you surrendered it. And it's almost like with this Ace of Cups, you know, Spirit is bringing it back in. Yeah, because you weren't going to fool yourself. You weren't going to trick yourself with the Seven of Swords. The Queen of Swords sees the Seven of Swords for what it is, which was what we seen over here between the 10 and the 3. Can I get one more for this Ace of Cups? I like this, y'all. Oh, it fell on the floor. The Ace of Coins. Oh, and the 10 of Pentacles. Y'all know I don't take cards off the floor. You're given this Ace of Cups by way of a new opportunity, which leads to the 10 of Pentacles. I can't make this shit up. I put it back because it fell on the floor, but if it's meant to come out, it'll come back out. Look, I cannot, yo. I can't. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. And it may even be coming from a King of Coins. A King of Pentacles. I don't know how I feel with the Devil being up under it. And the 9 of Swords. Because I can't say if it's this person. I don't know if I like that. Why are they giving me so many Trey Songz songs? Because they're saying, because I don't like the Devil here, but it's almost like whoever this King of Pentacles is, they're giving me I Can't Get You Out of My Head. What song is that by Trey Songz? Is that the name of the song? Oh shit, hold on. Yeah, Out of My Head. That's what I feel like. So that's what, you know, my guides are saying, like, this energy is the Devil with the 9 of Swords. Like, you're obsessively on their mind. With Lupe Fiasco. Is it? No, it is Trey Songz. Let me see. Yeah, it's them together. Lupe Fiasco and Trey Songz. guess, Spirit. I guess. Um, so it's almost like they gotta, do right with the Justice card. They have to do right by this situation. I don't know. Who is this Ace of... What is this Ace of Coins? And then we're moving on. What is this Ace of Coins? The Five of Swords. And then the bottom of the deck we have the Six of Wands. So this Ace of Coins is coming from someone who did something to like try to win at all costs, but they lost. Because that's, give me one more. Why the Five of Swords for this Ace of Pentacles? This is giving me that guilty energy. Yeah, they made a decision or some type of deal behind closed doors that, they were supposed to win. It's almost like, what do you call it? Retribution? So this Ace of Pentacles is coming from someone who's in a Five of Swords, who made basically an unwise decision. Thinking that there was going to be this Ten of Pentacles on the other side of this moon energy. But they're finding out like I don't know, because I'm almost getting like delusional to think that it would actually work. They made some type of deal, some type of pact, is what I feel like with this Two of Pentacles. Yeah, the Ten of Pentacles coming out. Some type of plan. The Ten of Pentacles can represent family. It can represent legacy. Thank you. They had a choice between creating something long-term and something that fed their ego, and they chose the latter. And this is someone that's been having to live with that decision. With the Four of Swords here. They had to make peace with the decision that they made. So like I said, this is someone wanting to come back in and give this Ace of Pentacles. But let's go ahead and move over. They could have even tried to sabotage it and take it from you. For some of you. But that didn't work either. Can I get one for this frustrated, envious? Yeah, we have the Knight of Swords. And he, I didn't like him in this show. I forget his name. That's how much I didn't like him. But whoever's in this frustrated and envious energy is like they want to come rushing in, but with the Nine of Wands, look, they would have to go through that whole army to get to you. Whoa. Can I get another one, please, for this frustrated, envious Lumeria? And take a break. Yeah, it's like they just have to watch from the outside. Yep. Watch you be happy with the Nine of Cups. And that's their judgment. Ugh. Can I get one more, please? And then we'll grab the guidance and advice. And then we have the Queen of Swords. Yeah, because you ain't no damn fool. Exactly. Hell no. So they know if they come towards you, they gotta like tread lightly. We got the Queen of Swords and the Fool. Like, remember if you've ever seen Game of Thrones, this was when Tyrion went into the cave and he was surrounded by those dragons. Yes, Lord. Oh. Oh. So they just, are at the Three of Wands. They want to come in. For some of you, it's almost like this energy is wanting you to come to them. But like I said, you ain't no damn fool with the Queen of Swords and the Fool here. But this is also saying, like, this person, if they come towards you, they're going to be met with the Queen of Swords. So I don't, hey. And it's not like you're cold or anything. I don't even feel that. Ooh. Can I get one more? Why the Queen of Swords? Too many. Why the Queen of Swords? And we have, there he is, the King of Wands. So this person just doesn't know. They don't even know what to say with the King of Wands and the Page of Swords. They don't even know what to say. I'm hearing, what can you say? There's nothing, there really ain't nothing to say. Give me one for this King of Swords. With you being at the Nine of Pentacles, like, yeah, I'm good. Give me one for this King of Wands. Yeah. Damn. Look. Seven of Cups. Sitting in, confusion. Like I said, I felt that delusional energy. I'm not saying that this person is delusional, but it's almost like, yeah, that was that confused energy we seen. They don't know what to do. They don't know how to take action. And Spirit is like, through me, with the Justice card. That's the only way this person can take action from you. Otherwise, they're shut out. You got to do the right thing. Like, you know how they say, put up or shut up. I'll get one more. Whoa. Give me one for the Queen of Swords. Let's look at you. That was the High Priestess that tried to flip over. Give me one for the Queen of Swords. Too many. The Queen of Swords. Why is the Queen of Swords here? Again, look. The star just keeps showing up at the bottom. So we have the Hangman and the Strength card. Yeah, you're not budging. And it's almost like you see this energy as this Hangman. With the Strength. It's almost like this is like you watching somebody that won't surrender. Not like they have to surrender to you, but it's almost like they lack courage. So it's like, yeah, it's best to, stay safe from this person. Like, that's what I feel like. Because they're stuck. Can I get one for the Hangman? Yeah, they whatever it is that has a hold on them, They won't let it go. With the Eight of Cups, they are holding on to this Five of Swords for like dear life. But it's causing the Nine of Swords, the Five of Wands, excuse me. They're holding on to it for dear life. With the Five of Wands, the Four of Pentacles, and the Nine of Swords. They won't let it go. Whatever is keeping them in this hangman position, they won't do what you did. By, rejecting and walking away from what isn't serving them, what's not good for them, what's not healthy for them. Whatever it is, which doesn't serve them emotionally. I mean, they know. Give me one for this King of Cups. They definitely know. Look. And it's almost like, damn. Like, because it almost makes me feel like with the Empress and the Four of Cups, they're looking at you like, yep, I would have rejected me too. Because then, oh, thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Because that King of Pentacles devil energy was still just sitting with me wrong. But this is the same guy. What's his name? Littlefinger. In this cup. And he tried his hardest to get Sansa. And she was like, no, I'm good, nigga. Look, there. Oh, shit, look. I didn't even know it was at the bottom of the deck. Yeah. Like, you aren't impressed by, whatever this person has to offer or give. Where this, like, it's almost like they're giving me the dream. Oh, my God. That's this here. And he has an album called Love versus Money. And money, he says in one of his songs, he says, money can't solve it when love is the problem. And this person, I don't know what they think. Like, I don't know what they think. Because now we have the King of Pentacles and the Emperor at the bottom. That's not what makes you an emperor. Money or status, none of that shit makes you an emperor. An emperor needs to lead. Not, follow what, whoever, society, other people, whoever they surround themselves with, says that you're, this is what it is. No. So let's grab the guidance and advice. What's the guidance and advice, Spirit? Because, and because you rejected it, you went from the Queen of Cups to the Empress. And as the Empress, you're all four queens. But it's almost like, okay, thank you, Spirit, because the only two we didn't see was the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands, where you're not taking any action and you're focused on, maintaining your value. Those are the only two that's not out here. What's the guidance and advice? Too many. What's the guidance and advice? We have yes. Just say yes. And I feel like this is what I felt that no of you, like you rejecting. This yes is basically saying, you know what? It's basically allow yourself to receive. Because then at the bottom of the deck, we have the Warrior Woman, which says, have you answered your deepest calling? And up under that, we have the Inner Temple. It says, devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. Yes. And you did it. So let's see what this yes. Just say yes. Ain't that a song too? Flow Tree. All you gotta do is say yes. Don't deny what you feel. Let me undress you. Look it and look what the book just says. I wouldn't dare. I've never seen this card before. It says, don't overthink it. Just say yes. Okay. I feel that, Spirit, all the way. Receive this. Can I get one for this yes? Oh, girl. Guy. We got the Nine of Pentacles and the Lovers. Now, if this King of Pentacles that we keep seeing is not this old person, male or female, girl, boy, this person. And this is why they said, okay, you know, the Lovers are normally a match. Like, whatever it is, whoever it is. If this is work, just apply it to that situation. This could be a job that you need to say yes to. It's a perfect fit for you. And if this is someone, a person, possibly for you, even though it may not look like it on the outside, this is someone that can, like, you can stand with, like, eye to eye, toe to toe, where they're not going to feel intimidated. They're not going to feel inferior. They're not going to feel superior to you. They're going to feel like you're equal. Give me one for the Lovers. Just to clarify. Give me one for the Lovers. Yeah, this is someone that is going to take their time. And it's going to be, it almost makes me feel like they're going to invest. We have the Knight of Pentacles. It's going to be a, Spirit, shut up. Because Spirit said it's going to be a slow burn with the Knight of Coins. But this is a planner. This is someone that moves with intention. They're not hasty. They're going to take it slow. And then with the Moon, it's like, because it's going to be like something you, how can I say it? Because I don't want to say it's like, it may for some of you be like something that you never even imagined. Like in your wildest dreams. Give me one more for the Lovers. And I'm not trying to embellish this reading at all. Oh. Listen. I can't make this shit up if I tried. The Temperance. Yeah, this person is gonna, Spirit is saying they're gonna learn you. They're gonna study you. It's making me hot. Like, they're gonna take their time with you. And this is that Sag energy. That's why all this Trey songs pulled up in the reading. But, whoever this is for you, or if you are this, whoever this person is coming in for a feminine, I'm getting up out of this energy. As always, y'all, I thank you all for tuning in with me. I hope, this reading resonated for some of you, and if not, it just wasn't your story. As always, I hope everyone, enjoys and has a safe weekend. And I will see y'all on the next one. All right? Later.